Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about exes only come back for these two reasons after a breakup. Okay, so first of all, let's go into the two reasons as to why an ex comes back after a breakup. And then I'm going to go through them, sort of like expand on both of those a bit and explain them. So the first reason is that they want you back. Okay, pretty simple. One of the reasons why they come back is because they actually do want to get back together with you. So the second reason then is that they want something from you. Okay, because what you got to understand is that if an ex loves you and cares about you, the reason that they're back, obviously, is because they want you back. Okay, because they love you and they care about you and they want to be with you. So if an ex comes back but they're not in love with you and they don't care about you, the only option then is that they've come back because they want something from you. Okay, so let's talk about the exes that come back because they want you back. Now, hopefully they come back for the right reasons, and they're coming back because they thought like maybe the breakup was a mistake, and it was a genuine mistake. And let's say, for example, that a third party got involved and that was the reason that you broke up, right? Maybe perhaps someone was lying about you or lying to you about them, whatever it may be. It could be that something happened over a misunderstanding with you two. Like, let's say they thought that you cheated on them or you did something else that was disrespectful to the relationship. And that was why they broke up with you, but it wasn't true. Okay? So that's a good reason for an ex to come back. Now, of course, as well, there's the other side to that, and that's the exes that come back, but they don't come back necessarily for the right reasons. Okay, and maybe it's not a good idea that you come back together. So an example of this might be an ex that's coming back to you just because they're nostalgic, right? Or just because they haven't found anyone else, right? So, there's multiple reasons as to why an ex can come back for not the right reasons, okay? And there's usually more reasons not to go back to an ex than there is to actually go back to an ex, okay? So, you have to weigh up your options there and to think about the reasons why they may be coming back. But obviously, it all depends on the circumstances of the breakup, because if you know that the breakup happened because of a huge misunderstanding or a third party got involved inside meddling with your relationship, then obviously you know that they're coming back for the right reasons. They come back because the whole thing was just a mistake. However, if it wasn't a mistake and they broke up with you or you broke up with them because of you was just arguing all the time, you weren't getting on, and there was an array of different reasons that could have happened, then obviously it's a good idea that you don't accept them back, and it's a good idea to not carry on with the relationship because it's not going to be healthy, it's not going to be helpful. Okay, and it's not going to help you in the long run. And what probably will happen, and I've seen this a lot, is that when two people who are not really supposed to be together get back together, okay, what happens is usually, whether it's a few weeks, whether it's a few months, or whether it's a few years, they still end up breaking up eventually, okay? So it's really important to take that into consideration. So let's go into those exes that come back because they just want something from you and they don't necessarily love you still, not attracted to you anymore, don't really want to be with you, but they've come back because they want something from you. So this might manifest in something like this, right? And it's very difficult because if you're the one that really wants them back and they come back, right, and they're messaging you, it can really confuse you and make you think, oh, maybe they're doing this because they want me back. So what you've got to understand is that what can happen is that an ex may come back and they may say something like to you, like, hey, how are you? And you might get really excited because you think, oh my God, the no contact rule has worked. Because if you've been applying the no contact rule, of course, you've not been speaking to them and all of a sudden they've showed up, they've messaged you, they've reached out, and you can get really excited and think, oh yeah, they want to get back with me. This is going to be amazing. Okay. And what happens is that they're like, hey, how are you? What are you up to? And you're like, yeah, I'm doing really well, thanks. How are you? And they're like, yeah, I'm doing good. So I was just wondering, maybe can I borrow this? Or can I come and collect this? Or can you come and pick up Timmy from football practice if you have kids together? Something like that, right? Or can I take this from you? Or do you remember when we did this? Can I have, the plane ticket information about that or something like that, So you've got to really be careful with how your ex contacts you when they come back, because that will let you know basically their intentions. Now, an ex that wants you back and loves you and cares about you, all they're going to try and do is have a conversation with you with no ulterior motive, right? They're wanting to maybe meet up with you and things like that. They may want to prolong the conversation, okay? But if they're asking something from you and they want something from you, or they want you to do something for them, or they want you to just do something in general, like sign the divorce papers, whatever it may be, then that's not a good sign that they want you back. It's a sign that they are trying to finalize things, or they just want something from you, and it's not about you. They're not messaging you because they want you. They're messaging you because they need something from you. So it's really important that you're acutely aware of how your ex communicates with you after they come back, okay? So if you're interested in getting your ex back and you're hell-bent on getting your ex back, basically, then please go and check out the video How to Get Your Ex Back audio that I created. You can actually find this very easily if you just go on my YouTube channel homepage. It should be on the trailer for this channel. So please go and check that out if you would like to, because that gives you if you're really basically sure about getting your ex back, then that's a really good concise step-by-step guide basically on how to do it, okay? That's the most effective thing that I've personally ever come up with, I think, that has personally worked in circumstances that I've seen and helped people with, and I've even seen it happen to me in my own life many years ago before I got married and before I found the person I was going to marry. So the ultimate question, though, at the end of this is that I want you to ask yourself is, when your ex comes back, okay, for whatever reason it may be, whether it is they do want you back or they want something for you, you need to really consider, is this the right thing for me? And really ask yourself that and really contemplate it and take it to heart. Is this the right thing for me? Okay. Is it right for me to engage with this person again? Okay. Is it right for me to open up the lines of communication with this person again? Because most of the time with exes, it's not a good idea to do that. Okay. Usually an ex is an ex for a reason. And you know, apart from those times, like I said, where there was just a huge misunderstanding, okay? And usually it's not because of a misunderstanding. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not, okay? But usually, if your ex dumped you for whatever reason it may be, maybe you was just arguing a lot, perhaps they just weren't happy, it's probably best to let that person go, okay? Or if you broke up with them because you were unhappy with the relationship or with the way that they were behaving and things like that, okay? But if they left and it was because of a misunderstanding and you genuinely feel like you lost a really lovely, decent, good-hearted person, then by all means then, of course, you know, try and pursue them and get them back, okay? So when that kind of thing happens then, you know, if the person that still loves you and cares about you reaches out to you and they don't have an ulterior motive and they're solely asking about you, inquiring about you, trying to keep the conversation going, if they haven't personally done so already, then extend the invitation to see them and have a catch up with them, okay? And that's all you need to do. You just need to say, hey, you know, it was great hearing from you. I'd really love to hang out with you. When are you free for a catch up? We should have a catch up sometime. And then wait and see when they're available and then arrange something with them, okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.ChristineLoveridge.com. I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.